guys, so tax. The word we all like to run away from and don't like to hear as entrepreneurs and those who are small business owners. But stay tuned, because in today's video, I'm going to talk you through everything you need to know about tax, how to file your taxes, and tips that I've learned along the way in my journey. I'll be sharing how to stay organized and on top of your taxes if you are a UK resident. So if you are watching this outside of the UK, some of the tips you can kind of pick up on, but most of them are going to be related to the UK and if you are a sole trader or self-employed, so not mainly for like limited companies, because that's a whole different ball game. So I'm speaking mainly to those who are self-employed or want to register as a sole trader or already are registered as a sole trader. So everything I'm sharing has come from 8 years of experience as a sole trader. Over these 8 years, I have worked with full-time jobs and being self-employed, part-time jobs and being self-employed, and being totally self-employed. So I know how to manage your job taxes and also your self-employed taxes. So make sure you stay tuned and let's just get into tip number 1. So when it comes to filing your taxes and dealing with your money as a sole trader, as a self-employed business owner, I recommend that you consider getting an expert to deal with your taxes. Now that can come in the form as an accountant that you privately hire through maybe like recommendation or friend or family, or you can opt for a company like Awesome, who has a database that you can just go onto on the internet, and they will pair you up with an accountant who you can speak to in live chat, who will then deal with all of your finances. You can log in and see where you're at with your incomings and outgoings. And when it comes to the end of the tax year, your accountant will deal with the filing of your taxes. So that's the number 1 thing that I would say. I would definitely consider hiring an accountant to just take care of all of this stuff for you. Awesome have teamed up with me to give my subscribers a special offer. So I will leave the details for that down below if you are interested in signing up with Awesome. So the second tip is to open yourself up a business bank account. Now this is essential and is going to be really helpful for your accountant or for yourself when you are trying to sort out your taxes and look through your incomings and outgoings. If you are mixing your business's finances with your personal finances, it can get a little tricky when it comes to where money has gone. Usually with our personal finances, we do a lot of withdrawing cash, which can be harder to track as well. So I'd recommend that you just get a separate bank account and you just deal with all your business expenses and things that you pay for within that business account. Now I use Starling for my business and I've had great experience with them so far. And if you want to hear a bit more about that side of things, definitely check out my last video which covered money management as a small business owner. Now tip number 3 is you want to register with the government, with HMRC, who are going to deal with the taxes, and that is who you file and pay your taxes to. So simply just go onto the Gov website here in the UK and you just say that you want to register as a sole trader, and there you'll just give some details about what you do. And eventually things may have changed, they may do it digitally now, but I remember when I did it, I had to wait for my kind of tax code and details and my sole trader details to come in the post. And then you have all the information you need for when it comes to filing your taxes at the end of the tax year. Now, if you are working alongside your business, you will also want to keep handy your P45 and your P60, because when you are filing your taxes and you have a job, they want to know what other income you have. So you will need to actually let them know that you do have a job. Even if your job takes care of the taxes, they just want to see everything that you do. So just make sure you keep things like that separately and somewhere handy. So I usually keep like a file which has like the clear slips inside, and I'll put in all of my, well, when I worked, I used to put in all of my what do you call them now? My pay slips, and then I will put in my P45 and my P60 and keep that safe because you will need it. Tip number 4 is to record your incomings and your expenses. I did mention this again in my past video, but to do that you do want to actually create a spreadsheet and you just want to really name every single expense. I know when it comes to filing your taxes, you do just put it into different categories. For example, you could have a category for inventory, but when I am managing my finances, I like to state what the inventory is. So for example, for my hair accessories business, inventory can be one company for fabric and one company for the production and one company for the packaging. So I will literally name each company that I have bought from, just so it's clear in my mind exactly where my money has gone and not just categorized as inventory. Because if you have someone that is managing your business finances in the future or present, or an accountant, they might ask you more specific questions, and if you just have it under inventory, you're not going to be able to remember where that money went. So that's a good tip and something I would recommend to do. Just really break everything down into the companies and the vendors that you've used. Also, you want to organize your spreadsheet from April to April, because here in the UK the tax year is from April to April. So it's pretty standard to think to do it from January to December, but to make it easier again for your accountant and for yourself, you might as well just start your year from April to the next April. Tip number 5 is to keep all of your receipts and your invoices, because you will need them at a later date when you are filing your taxes. And if you have an accountant, they are probably going to want to see your invoices and your receipts too. So definitely keep all of those. Take pictures of them if you don't want to have them physically, but just make sure you have a copy of everything. Number 6, so it is time for you to file your taxes. Usually you will get an email from HMRC just asking and reminding you to file your taxes, and then you will log into your kind of like tax dashboard. They'll give you a special code that will allow you to log into the government website, and there you will have all the details and the step-by-step as to how to file your taxes. So they've made it really easier than before. I mean, it's still a very long process to go through and it can be quite daunting, so I do recommend getting someone else to do it for you. But if you don't have that option, you can do it yourself. But like I said before, you have to be very organized and have everything recorded, so that when you do follow the steps on the HMRC tax file return, you will know what you're doing and what to enter and what numbers to enter. Number 7, and this is probably the most important tip, and that is to save money aside for your tax return. You do not want to get to the tax return and you owe money that you do not have. That is like the worst nightmare and so much pressure and stress on yourself. You don't want to do that. So what I would recommend, and I learned from reading books like Profit First and just like other people's advice, is to save 20% of your profits aside. So, or even your revenue if you can, just be saving 20% of the money that's coming in aside into a secret account. So with me, I have a bank account with another bank that is just completely separate to everything else I manage. And even the online banking for it is just so long to even log in, I don't even bother dealing with it. So what I will do is transfer my 20% into that bank account, and then I don't look at it at all, so that when it comes to filing my taxes, I know that I have some money there that I can probably use towards filing my tax. And then if I have money left over in that account, I can probably do something nice with it or reinvest it back into my business. Those are my top tax tips for those who are newly sole traders or self-employed. Please do comment down below if you have any further questions. Check out this video and this video here for more money management tips, and subscribe to my channel for more. Like this video as it helps the algorithm. Every YouTuber seems to say that, so I'm just going to say the same thing, and I'll catch you in the next video, guys.